Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about alternative video editing software, but more specifically about Filmora as an alternative video editing software. But first, we're going to talk about the history of video editing and how the video editing software came to be. Before any video editing software, a film splicer, just like in the video shown, is used to cut and join films together to create a smooth cut or transition. In the early days of video editing, the film was edited using linear editing method, which is the physical manipulation of the film to create the desired edit. As many years passed and new technology arises, non-linear editing has become widespread. Non-linear editing uses computer to help the editor manipulate the videos. The first device that uses non-linear editing was introduced in 1961, which is the EECO 900, wherein it used time codes to tell the editor when to stop or roll a tape. With the rise of improvement of technology, films became obsolete, making the video editing software as a go-to for video editing. Video editing software is any software program capable of editing, modifying, generating, or manipulating a video or movie file. Video editing software is a non-linear editing method because it needs a computer to work. It hosts features like color manipulation, tilting, and visual effects, as well as tool for editing and mixing audio synchronized with a video image sequence. It offers a range of tools, trimming, splicing, cutting, and arranging clips across the timeline. Once done, you can export a video in a wide variety of formats. Now that we know what is video editing software, we're going to talk about the mainstream software, which is the Adobe Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is an editing program that is part of the Adobe Creative Cloud software collection, as well as Adobe CS6 or Adobe Creative Suite. It is used by video editing professionals and is widely popular to video creators like YouTubers. Now, for the main star of the show, the alternative video editing software, which is Filmora. Filmora is a line of video creation and editing application developed by Wondershare. Being very new to the industry, Filmora has a little history and know about, but here are important facts to know. Filmora is a video editing software that includes a timeline, preview window, and effects library, navigated and controlled using a drag-and-drop interface, which makes it very user-friendly. It is founded by Toby Wu and created in Shenzhen, China. He created Wondershare to make it easy for people to share life's wondrous moments at the click of a button. Filmora was first released in 2015, though it was then called Wondershare Video Editor. The first version of Filmora Video Editor was the version 6.0.3.16, and it was released in 2015. In the version 7.5.0, they changed their logo from an F to a play button. It is then renamed to Filmora, with the current version called Filmora or Filmora 9, and the Pro version called Filmora Pro. Wondershare also created the mobile version of Filmora called Filmora Go. With the history and introduction done, let's see what are the common features of Filmora and Adobe Premiere Pro. Their user interface is very similar, wherein Filmora was inspired with the UI of Premiere Pro. They have a wide range of video templates. They have a media panel to store or input videos or resources. The timeline or editors are the same. In video editing, they both have a similar feature, only few things that are not the same. They have a similar animation editing and audio editing. Both software also offers stylistic features that improve the quality of video editing. Now that we know the common features of both Filmora and Adobe Premiere Pro, let's identify their different features. In the features that Filmora has, it has a cam tool which Premiere Pro doesn't have. In audio, Filmora has an automatic audio sync and it supports more audio formats than Adobe Premiere Pro. In lighting effects, Filmora has an alpha brightness and contrast, auto light flares, and anamorphic lenses. In the features that Filmora doesn't have, which Premiere Pro has, is that Filmora doesn't support doppel shift and light wrap. It doesn't have a ramp catch playback, chroma keys, light grays, and light streaks. It does not support multiple editors or timelines in one project, and it supports fewer images and video formats than Adobe Premiere Pro. Then, to ask a question, should I recommend Filmora? Here are the pros and cons to let us know why we should recommend Filmora. In the pros, Filmora is a very user-friendly software where anyone in any skill level can use it. With its price being very competitive and cheap, people on a budget and students can afford it with its one-time payment of $150. It also requires less system requirements for the software to work. It also has many online resources and tech support which can help beginners to learn faster. It offers a 4K and GIF output while supporting more template presets than Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's move on to the cons. It lacks features for professional editors because it has some automatic features to suit the needs of newer users. It doesn't have monthly subscriptions, so you can buy Filmora for 1 month just to test out its full features. Playback and rendering option is laggy, and it has multiple logins, which is very inconvenient. It doesn't support multiple editors, but beginners won't really need multiple editors in their edits. Lastly, it cannot work on multiple devices when you are logged on to another device. You need to log off first to access your account to another device. Should I recommend Filmora? For beginners and aspiring video editors, Filmora can be a great video editing software. Anyone in any skill level can learn Filmora and adapt to it very quickly, which is very good for a video editing software. It can be a great training ground for people who want to learn video editing. With a very competitive price and a lifetime access with only one payment is very affordable for editors on a budget and students who don't want to waste money. Lastly, with a tech support that can help you in your problems, learning video editing would be easy and smooth sailing. With this in mind, Filmora is a go-to alternative video editing software, especially for new and beginner editors. That's it for the video. Thank you for listening. You can like the video if you learned something and subscribe if you wanted to. See you next time, and peace.